Check this out. Now, this is what we're really here for. The Mummy. They do have a new milkshake coming, and they've got the signs up for Halloween Horror Nights. We are back at Universal in Orlando, and with Halloween Horror Nights starting in just 3 days, we have a lot to check out in both the scare zones, and Mummy is also open for technical rehearsals. Universal Studios store in City Walk, they've got all the banners up for Halloween Horror Nights. In the Horrors of Halloween scare zone, it appears as though nothing is new except for some of these set pieces have been moved. Some of them have been moved away from the actual scare zone, and some of them have been moved closer inside. I will say, I love what they've done with some of these scarecrow heads. Some of them are pushed into the actual set piece itself, and then these ones that are just hanging out up around here. Super creepy. And of course they got their new Halloween Horror Nights merchandise as well that says "Never Go Alone." Up here they've got the Spirits of the Coven sign set up here, and they've also got a food stand right up here set up right next to the entrance. And up here in front of the park they've got all the games set up that they typically do for Horror Nights. And I will say I love the distressed look of the fence they set up here. It appears as though they have all the signs set up for all the houses. One here in front of Jimmy Fallon, and then they've got the two up here closer to Rip Ride and the Tribute Store. Towards the entrance of the Sweet Revenge scare zone, they've added all these different pumpkins with little witch hats on them. But inside the pumpkins, they made it look all like slimy and gooey. Make it look like the inside of the pumpkin. They've also added more to the Tribute Store. It now says "Dare to Enter" on top up there. They've added some more little signage pieces that kind of just add to it. And they've also changed the signs over here. So let's go check these out. It still says closed, but it is opening up in here just a few days. They've got "Enter" here, and they've got just a brand new sign that says "Dare to Enter, Don't Chicken Out. Join us for a chilling journey through Halloween." The only thing that appears to be new over here by the judges booth is they have added a microphone up there for whoever is gonna be up there. Now, this is what we're really here for. The Mummy. They're doing their technical rehearsals, so we're gonna go check it out, see if anything's new. Maybe there's some new effects, just some cool things. We're gonna go check it out. Pumpkin statues appear to be lined up all the way down the scare zone on both sides. I just got off of the Mummy, and they have done a couple little things, not big updates, just little things with effects. They've updated some of the effects. They've added a few little design features, but most of it is the exact same, so it is basically the same ride as it used to be. And I'm over here checking out the Meats Locker one more time, checking out their nice fancy menu here. They got a sour beating gummy heart, fresh ground princess, and then up above that they've got spoiled angry bear meats, fried zombie brains, and spicy fried chicken offals. Meats. I love the design of this place. They've got the meats hanging, they've got the meats in here, and over here they've got a little empty box. I'm assuming they're going to be putting some of those beating gummy hearts in there. That'll look really cool, all beaten and looking creepy. And venturing into the alleyway a little bit more, they have what looks to be almost like a boo hole of some sort. They got space back there. I'm not sure. Maybe they'll put a scare actor in there, but they do have boxes in front of them. So I'm not totally sure what they're gonna do, but it looks like maybe a spot for a scare actor. They've even got a couple of those little boo holes, so I don't know what all they're gonna do within those. In the little alleyway, they've also got their little meats drinks stand. You could purchase a nice alcoholic beverage there. And at the end of the alleyway here, they have a sign that says "Do Not Enter." Maybe they're gonna be blocking it off, so making it one way just for crowd control. I'm not totally sure. I guess we'll have to see when Horror Nights comes around. In front of Fast and Furious, they've got the sign up for Blumhouse, and the sign is over here. It might use the Fast and Furious queue, I'm not totally sure, but it looks like you might start in somewhere around over here. At the food stand in front of Fast and Furious, they have a couple new treats too. The Sacrificial Remains Mac and Cheese Bowl and the Burnt Offering Mac and Cheese Bowl. Those look really good. Walking around these food stands, I'm getting more and more excited for the food at Horror Nights this year because they have a lot of different offerings now. It seems like between Meats and some of these food stands, they're gonna have some really good stuff. I'm loving these little boo holes set up here in the Conjure the Dark scare zone. I love the design with the skulls, the coloring of them. And over here, we still got that little table with all the props on it. Last time we were here, the stands up here had bodies hanging from them, but now they tarped up the entire thing. So I'm not sure, maybe they're doing some updates under there. We'll see. I do believe some of these boo holes were used from Gorewood Forest last year. If you look really closely, you can still see some of the red paint inside. There's a little lizard just hanging out in there, but Over here, there is a purple dragon. I don't know if this has been there or if it's new, but there's a little purple dragon statue right there. At the bottom of one of these that's covered up where the body's inside, there's piles of bones. And if you look closely inside the piles of bones, there's a little droplet of fake blood, meaning this must be probably pretty gory in here. They've got the signs up for a hot set in production today. I don't know, maybe they're filming for something promotional or a commercial? I don't know. I do think it's interesting how even though Halloween Horror Nights starts in just 3 days, they still haven't put up the sign for Halloween Nightmare Fuel. We'll see, maybe it'll come here in the next few days. Now this is interesting. Even though they don't have the Men in Black tent location for Horror Nights back there, the Bugs Eaten Alive entrance is over here. Maybe that's just so they can keep down the crowd congestion over there by the Men in Black restrooms, but they are moving the entrance over here. Outside the exit to Men in Black, they have their Horror Nights pop-up stores with more Horror Nights merchandise, brand new shirt designs, and a bunch of cool just random Halloween Horror Nights merchandise. They've got these cool little Halloween hoodies now with different designs of Michael Myers as well as shirts. And for $8 if you would like, they've got these Halloween Horror Nights 2022 lanyard pouches, as well as more Halloween Horror Nights and Halloween themed lanyards for those pouches. And last time I showcased the Studio Screamers jacket, but they've also got a Studio Screamers shirt and a little backpack with Studio Screamers on it. And for $30, they've got the Halloween Horror Nights Studio Screamers hat as well. Now, I do believe they did this for crowd control. Over here, I believe, is the entrance to Descendants of Destruction. I'm not 100% sure. And then over there, by where the Men in Black tent used to be, is the Bugs Alive entrance. So they are only gonna have one entrance over here by the Men in Black restrooms. They have added more to the Chucky food stand over here. It says Good Guys, Treats, and Tricks, and the Chucky logo up there. And here they're gonna be selling some specialty beverages, as well as the Good Guys burger, which looks very good. Some Wanna Play beignets and chili libre of some sort. That Good Guys burger appears to have some sort of cereal up on top of that. That looks really good. Well, it is now pouring rain and it is lightning like crazy. So we are delaying the updates on the scare zones just a little bit. There you go, there was the thunder. But I did stop right over here by where you will be able to pick up your pizza fries for Horror Nights. I can't wait for those. And just like past years in front of ET, they have two houses up here. They have the Weekend, I believe, and then the Universal Monsters house. Up here in front of where you can buy pizza fries, at this food stand, they've got garlic Philly cheesesteaks, Mummy Curse tablet cookies, and some specialty beverages. They got the Tinseltown Terror. Entering into Scarecrow Cursed Soil, they have some of this without tarp on it. Looks to be like a little dead body there, some pumpkin guts of some sort, and the speaker hiding back there. They've filled up the fences a little bit more. They've got some little netting behind there and some tree branches to fill in. The boo holes are all decked out now with the leaves and branches just kind of growing up the sides there. And they've even got the spot where the actor will pop out here. Here's a good look at the 3 scarecrows in the daytime. They've got a one with a gas mask, it appears. They have this one with like 6 arms and hanging with some tools, some jars. And then this one over here, they've got the creepy pumpkin looking one. They've even got another creepy looking pumpkin here. They've got the seeds and the pumpkin guts kind of spilling out. And in the carriage car up here, they've added pumpkins as well with the seeds and pumpkin guts in there. They've got a couple of them and then a couple just full regular pumpkins in there. Check this out. It is completely finished up. Here is a look at the back side of the barn there. It does look to be all finished up. Let's go take a look. Before we take a look at the barn, the 2 scarecrows up here, right in front of it, they have a little gate set up. So it looks like maybe they're gonna put something or somebody back there. I'm not sure yet, but it does look like it's gonna be pretty cool. Now inside the barn, it looks like they've added all this little mesh stuff around on the railings up here, down the sides, and even up there on the entrance and exit to the barn. They've even got 2 more scarecrows up here by the entrance. This creepy looking bunny one of some sort, it appears. And then like a weird crow one. It's got a staff. Oh my goodness, these look creepy. And check this out. In the back of the truck, it appears as though they've tarped up something under there. We'll see what's in the back of the pickup truck. And some more little design features underneath the windmill here. They added a bunch of this grass and corn looking stuff. This sign up here in front of Cafe La Bamba is soon to say RIP Tour, but the signage for Cafe La Bamba, they've got all decorated now. Got a bunch of little vines hanging off of it. Looks pretty cool. Now, we've still got 2 more scare zones to check out, but I do have some pretty cool Halloween Horror Nights info to give you guys. So, I do know that everywhere around the park, in several different areas and houses, you're gonna see the number 31 in a lot of different things. I do know in the Bugs house, you're gonna be entering into Pavilion 31. In Hell Block Horrors, you're gonna be entering into Cell Block 31. And in Descendants of Destruction, you are on Platform 31. So these are just kind of little cool things to look for while you're in the houses and while you're around the park. I'm not totally sure if they're gonna have any other little 31 references around the park. I'm sure they will, but just kind of cool things to look at and think about. At a first glance, nothing looks to be new here in Nettlewood Cemetery. So because they're doing the Chucky meet and greet and they also have a Chucky food stand, of course, they've got to sell their Chucky merchandise here. They got shirts and they've even got these little Chucky plushies up here that you can purchase. One of these little Chucky plushies is gonna run you about 20 bucks. And they've got all these scented candles up here. They got Phantom's Chamber, Sahara Sunset. They've got this Full Moon Caravan, it appears. They have the Fall Hallows Eve one and Potion Pretorius. After walking through Nettlewood Cemetery, nothing is new, but I'm still wondering what they're gonna do with the stairs here. Maybe they're gonna put something behind them, I'm not sure. They're just leading to, well, absolutely nothing. I'm walking back up here into the Horrors of Halloween scare zone for one reason, and that's to see Lil Boo right up there again. I believe just for Halloween Horror Nights, they've added to the secret song list for Rip Ride Rockit. If you type in the number 666, you'll get this like Chucky some sort of thing. I'll have to try it out later, but I do know they've added the Chucky one for 666 on the secret song list. So I just took a look, and apparently the song that it's called for the Chucky is Chucky's Killer Ride. Never heard of it, don't know what it is, but I'm gonna have to take a look and check it out when I ride Rip Ride again. Check this out. In the Universal Studios store, they've got these little Boo cups. Oh, those are really cool. For $26, they've got these Michael Myers Halloween socks that you can purchase. They come in this little coffin as well. They've got the Michael Myers masks, Halloween hats, and even some Halloween Horror Nights and Halloween wallets. They've got these Universal Monsters Halloween Horror Nights mugs as well. It's pretty cool. It kind of shines in the light. Now we are headed over to the Islands of Adventure Halloween Boutique. Check it out one more time, see maybe there's some new merchandise. But I do know for a fact, on the way over here at the Chocolate Emporium, they do have a new milkshake coming, a new seasonal milkshake with pumpkin dulce de leche ice cream, I believe. Something new, something cool, little seasonal item. I can't wait to try it. In the last update, I showed the Port of Entry Christmas had scaffolding up in front of it. They still do have scaffolding, but now all that scaffolding is covered, so maybe it'll be a longer process than we think. And we're back at the All Hallows Eve Boutique. Let's go check it out. I will say, I absolutely love the theming in this little store, and they've even got like the little eerie, creepy Halloween music playing. For $60, they have the Universal Monsters Geeky Tikis. They have a Dracula one, they've got a Frankenstein's Bride one, and then a little Tiki Tut one. They've also got the collectible Studio Screamers figures. You can collect the Bride of Frankenstein, Casper, Michael Myers, the Director, Wolfman, and the Pumpkin Lord. But the real reason we're here just one more time is to check out the Lil Boo Scarecrow. That concludes all of our updates for Halloween Horror Nights today, as well as the Mummy. We did get to ride it, so that was awesome. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I will see you guys at Halloween Horror Nights in just 3 short days.